a baby humpback whale takes a deadly wrong turn and separates from his mother. She's frantic. Now the baby whale is hopelessly stuck after washing up on shore.
Someone spotted the mother whale offshore a couple of miles, swimming in circles.
Dozens rush to the rescue, but moving 15 tons may be humanly impossible.
It really did seem like we were going against the odds.
Graham Island, just off the coast of British Columbia. The North Pacific's cold, clean water is a haven for marine life.
And during the summer, we could go and take a walk and be sure that you're gonna see something you've never seen before.
Gavin Hooton is with a friend driving along the beach when the men spot a huge black mass coming in with the tide.
This is where we found the whale. This whale is black and shiny, very fresh and healthy looking. It's talking. It's making sounds of distress.
Experts believe a killer whale, which often prey on baby humpbacks, chased this one away from his mom. He then ended up in a strong tide that carried him farther away and eventually onto the shore.
He's got a spark in him that wants to live, and as long as that's there, I would like to help as well.
There is no way Gavin and his friend can move him alone. They need more manpower and lots of it.
Basically, the entire community came out.
Andrew Naismith, a documentary filmmaker, is one of the first on scene.
I pull out my camera and just start shooting.
It's a hot day, so they use a water pump and buckets to keep the whale wet. In the distance, heartbreaking calls echo from his frantic mother.
You could see her with a visible eye. We knew that she was there.
Humpback whales are still treated as an endangered species.
John Kalambokidis studies marine mammals at Cascadia Research in Olympia, Washington.
This animal is important to the population. It's young, it's got its full life ahead of itself.
Beth Guptill fears the worst.
I was just really surprised to find a live whale on the beach.
She's been with Canada's Fisheries and Ocean Office for 8 years, and she's never seen a beached whale survive. It's low tide. The water's gone out. So rescuers create a pool around the humpback. Now it's a waiting game, waiting for the ocean's help.
We needed water. We needed the tide to come back in.
As the hours pass, Gavin worries the baby won't make it.
From my perspective, his energy level dropped.
Their weight is usually suspended in the water, and now it's got all of this weight on its internal organs.
Finally, 9 hours after he was found, the tide turns.
I want everybody out of the water, please!
And the baby whale starts to show signs of life. But just when the water and hope start to rise, the rescue takes a terrible turn and hearts sink.
As the tide was coming up, it was lifting the whale a bit and bringing it up the beach. So it was coming in with the tide, which is not what we wanted.
Up next, a wave of hope turns into a riptide of trouble.
Oh, no, no!
Then, a cowgirl crushed under her 1,100-pound horse.
What scared me to death, we could cripple her and him both.
That's coming up on Untamed and Uncut. The heartbreaking cries of a mother whale who's lost her baby. The 7-month-old has been beached for 9 hours on Graham Island in British Columbia.
I want everybody out of the water, please!
Rescuers were hoping when the tide came in, the baby would be returned to the sea and his mother. Instead, the tide pushes him farther up the beach.
I'm afraid this whale is going to get stuck in the sand and slowly die. And we'll have to watch.
Gavin Hooton was the first to spot the stranded whale and is leading the rescue.
It didn't matter how long it was going to take, we'd stay there.
Andrew Naismith videotapes as everybody pitches in, hoping to push the baby out to deeper water.
They could easily be injured if this animal switched its tail or its fluke. It's still a very risky situation for the people involved.
Research biologist John Kalambokidis says rescuers are putting their lives on the line. But he understands their devotion.
People connect with whales, they can relate to them, they're intelligent mammals. But I think also that this is clearly a young animal in trouble, and I think that affects everyone.
They're trying to maneuver 15 tons, the same as a large school bus. Rescuer Donnie Edenshaw, a descendant of the island's Haida tribe, starts singing.
Just sang a Haida song, you know, I sing songs to make people feel better and bring people's spirits up. In a lot of situations, it seems to help.
The music is moving the people, but not the whale. Then, the baby whale's last hope.
I don't know whose idea it is, but someone suggested using fire hose straps under this whale.
So we were able to put it in different spots along the whale with people on each side and use it for leverage, like a sling.
Beth Guptill, who works for Canada's Fisheries and Oceans Office, knows the baby won't last much longer.
It was crucial. The fire hose technique had to work.
Here comes another one. 1, 2, 3!
With each back-breaking tug, they inch the baby whale deeper into the water.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good job, guys. It is moving. It's moving about 3 feet.
The whale starts getting excited.
You feel him? He's moving. He's moving.
But that means it's getting more dangerous than ever for the people trying to save him. Then the whale accidentally knocks someone off his feet. Luckily, he's not hurt, and he jumps right back into the fight to save the whale. Finally, 12 hours after he was first discovered, the whale has enough water under his belly to swim on his own.
There was a couple hundred people there on the shore and everybody was cheering.
I can see it coming by, the head goes by, I can see the eye, it comes by, and I just got shivers up and down my body.
Suddenly, joy turns to heartbreak.
No.
This ecstatic feeling that we've had has just been crushed.
No.
Because we see the whale coming back in.
Get in the water! Get in the water!
Several men jump in and desperately try to steer the whale in the right direction, frantically splashing and making noise. Thankfully, it works.
They scared the whale back into the ocean.
And the baby heads straight toward his waiting mother.
I can see the whale's dorsal fin head out to its mother. And I could see that mother out there swimming back and forth, waiting for its young one.
I think the people did an amazing job. You don't get any instruction in how to deal with this, and they took all the right steps.
When the whale finally swam off, I felt like a heaviness was lifted.
Yeah.